Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on before anything. It really helps me out. And let's get right into the video. So we're gonna do a little quick update. I haven't really posted in about a week. It's been very busy at work and with my life, but I'm back. So looks like this rally that we were beginning to have is slowly going back down, and I'm cool with that. I actually want the market to continue to go down and to stay down at least for a couple more months because I'm finally able to deposit some money on Tuesday. So in a couple more days, I'll hopefully be able to deposit some more money and we can be able to lower our margin even down. So my goal was to get a margin into the $5,000 range. So hopefully with this next check, we will be under $6,000, which was already my goal for the end of the year to get a margin into the $5,000 range. And then hopefully after this check, we'll finally start buying shares. So let's actually go over the portfolio. We were at one point we were basically into $18,000 range. My goal was to probably to get to above $20,000. But looks like the market just wants to go back down. And if the market continues to go back up, we would have easily been able to hit that because for the year-to-date chart, we're still down a huge amount. And the one-year chart down a huge amount, 70%. But let's actually go over some of the holdings I have. My Ethereum holding. I would love to get one coin of Ethereum for the long term. And let's go over my biggest position right now. Let's go to total equity is Shopify. Shopify right now is my number one holding compared to everything else. Because before, my number one holding was Neo by far. But Neo has been getting destroyed. And in this market, if your company is not profitable, it's going to go down way more than 50%, way more than 50%. And even if your company was profitable and it's losing, like example like Meta. Meta obviously very profitable, but it is getting wrecked, completely destroyed. I think it is down like 70%, man. Dang near 70%. At one point it was down 70%. Almost 75%. And I think Meta is one of those companies that super undervalued. Even Amazon, I'm interested in both of them. And those are big companies. And Meta used to be basically $1 trillion in under 300 billion. Like, that's just disrespectful right there. What I plan on doing with the portfolio is to actually bring up a lot of equity in Palantir and ChargePoint. I really want to get both of these babies up a huge amount. And then I would like to get some Tesla. And then I would like to get into some bigger tech. I want to get these three babies up. Well, obviously, Shopify, I have a lot of equity in it, so I'm not going to get that much more into it. I want to rebalance my portfolio to make it a little bit less reliant on one stock like Shop or Neo. So I won't buy any of those, especially Neo, for a while. I'll probably leave that one alone. I think long-term Neo will slowly get back up. I think Neo's a pretty good company. The only thing that's pretty bad about Neo, or that's inconvenient, is that it's a Chinese company, so obviously it probably won't get the same respect as any American company. But other than that, I think Neo is pretty well ran. And other than the restrictions that China has, I think Neo would probably be doing a hell of a lot better than it is doing right now. But I do want to get a lot of equity in Palantir, ChargePoint, and some ETH, and make these babies my top positions: Shop, Palantir, ChargePoint, Ethereum. Those four my higher risk stocks. And then I want to get into these babies right here, the more profitable ones. Right here, I want to get some more into PayPal, MP, Meta, Amazon, Corsair, I have a decent position in, so I'll probably leave that alone. I actually got a free $5 of Tesla, so I would like to get some Tesla stock. Hopefully, it can go keep going down. I would like to see Tesla into the 150, under 150. Then I'll probably add big time. Some other ones that I really am interested in getting. Fubo more. I want to get into Fubo because I think Fubo has high potential. I would like to get a couple hundred shares of this one, maybe even 1,000 shares, just because it's so cheap. But it's gonna take a while before I even consider buying it. I want to get into more profitable ones. Something that I'm really interested in right here is Nvidia and AMD. Those two chip companies interested in. I think they have some. They might be dropping down. Airbnb, another one that I don't think is very profitable, or actually is. I mean, could be super high profitable. Super high profitable. It doesn't have. You don't have the. I think it's one of those companies that have super high margins. So eventually, I think Airbnb will become a huge profitability beast. So that's one that I really am interested in. I want to get into some Bitcoin. Like I said, I saw AMD and Nvidia, two chip companies. Microsoft, I think will be a good one. I would like to get Apple, but Apple has just been holding up the whole market. I think next year will be the year that Apple may go down a hell of a lot than it has already been going down. And that's something I might be interested in. If Apple does go down a significant amount, then of course I'll probably buy it. Do want to get into some ETFs, QQQ, VOO. I think those two are pretty good ETFs. I actually would like to put in about 30% of my total portfolio into it. So say if I ever get to $20,000 into the portfolio, I'll probably would have to put a decent amount, maybe like $6,000, $3,000 in each one, just to play it more safe for the super long term. I'll probably buy those two. I think those are pretty good ones, especially since I plan on being in the market for more than 10, 20 years, considering that I'm just under 25 years old still. So I wouldn't mind holding those two for like 10, 20 years. So that'll be a good one just to leave alone. Have about 20% of my total portfolio into them, 10% in one, 10% in the other, and then the rest I'll have into the more riskier plays, like the ones I have now, individual stocks. And then I will have my crypto holdings, Ethereum and Bitcoin, probably have 5% in each. I think that's a pretty good deal. And then the rest, have a little bit of money in some of these babies. I also plan on buying a hell of a lot of dividend plays next year. I think, like I said, I think the ones like these ones right here, exactly the ones that I'm showing you, AbbVie, Walmart, Procter and Gamble, even some Berkshire, JP Morgan. I'll buy some of those, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, Home Depot, like those. I'll probably buy some next year when I believe these companies, like in the ones in the Dow that haven't really dropped that much, will go down. I think next year this is the year that these companies will go down, where we might actually see the indexes go down a hell of a lot more than we have already. Nasdaq has considerably go down, considerably went down, but I feel like these ones will drop a hell of a lot more next year. So we might have some time before that happens. So just continue to grind. This is our time. I'm just saying, like, right now, this year I've been putting a hell of a lot of money. I don't know how much. I will add up all the money that I've deposited into my portfolio from this year and next year, and I know that I'm gonna be able to deposit a hell of a lot more for next year. So we might actually be able to considerably increase our portfolio value from now until the end of next year. I'm saying we might be able to double or even triple up just by depositing. And of course, once the market recovers, whenever that happens, we'll be set pretty nicely. And once the portfolio gets to, oof, I think 30,000, 35,000, I'll probably stop buying and just stacking up some cash. But I'm saying that probably won't happen until maybe the end of next year. So we still have some time to buy. Even when the market starts going up, I think I'll still be buying until basically have brought back most of my positions. I know that maybe there's gonna be one or two of my the stocks that I've chosen that might not get back to where they was before. Of course, you win some, you lose some, you know. But let's actually see total percentage change. Like what is my biggest loser? Whew, TTCF. Neo and TTCF are my biggest losers. Neo's my biggest loser in cash money. Let's actually see how much I've lost. 17,000, or I'm down $17,000. I think eventually Neo will be one that will come back. I think Neo long term hold. TTCF is just fucking burning through money, burning. Look at that. Just look at the earnings. It's just going down, and it's going down faster. We need to see some changes in this, man. We really do. Come on, TCCF. But other than that, portfolio's slowly recovering. Slowly, the losses aren't as big. Just on two stock. If it wasn't for Neo, I'll probably have double the money than I have right now. But of course, you win some, you lose some. I'm gonna keep on grinding, keep on depositing, keep on buying, and I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching. Peace.